right.
There we go. We're back, George.
We are back. It's been a couple weeks. I think you were away doing some diving, and I was doing spring market things. You know how it goes at this time of the year. It's insane. It's just running around crazy. Just the markets. I mean, the market's hot, but I would say it's pretty balanced in terms of buyers and sellers. But it's just lots of activity
Oh yeah, for
right
sure.
now.
For sure. And I guess, it's pretty exciting. You got your own team going now. So that must
Yeah.
be ramping up pretty big. Looks like you guys are doing some great stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. How's the world been in the mortgage space?
Been busy as well. So I mean, like there was a lull, I'd say, that's been, kind of steadily picking back up in the last few weeks. One of the things that's changed is, bond markets have kind of gone back up to November points. So, we're seeing a bit of that inflection. However, optimistic because some sales have been trending up. So that's going to help some refi clients right now for sure. So I'd say, steady, not like anything crazy, but nice and steady right now, particularly with investors.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing right now. Is nothing going crazy, but things are steady, and just a good number of transactions happening right now, but nothing too crazy. Things are definitely, I would say, picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see. So I would say the last few months, the majority of the transactions have been in the sub 500K market, and the higher end moving so much. I'm starting to see that changing a little bit now. I'm starting to see 600, 700, 800, a million plus starting to move. So hopefully that's signs of something positive to come, but we will find out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
100%.
Moving on to go ahead.
I was just saying, I know you got something cool for us today.
Yeah. So moving
to see it.
So today's deal of the week, we are going to be looking at a off-market property that we currently have. Right, it's a co-listing between me and another person in my brokerage, Elise Gallagher of E021 Lanthorne Associates. It is a duplex, and it is exclusive, so it's not on the MLS. Off-market for now. It may get listed on the MLS in about 2 or 3 weeks or so if no one picks it up in this time frame, but I wouldn't be very surprised if someone picks it up in this time frame. And when we look at it, you're going to see why.
Sounds good, man.
All right, let's jump into it. I have it opened up here somewhere. Okay. This is the button. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this property, this is 1 South Park Street. South Park, like the show. This, you're looking at this, you're like, that's not a duplex, that's a store. It used to be a store at one point. It has been converted to a duplex with permits and all, so don't worry about the legality of it. What it is a 3-bed, 2-bath down here.
Nice.
A 3-bed, 1-bath up here, and is currently rented for a good amount of money. We'll go through the numbers in a little bit. I just want to take a quick look around. Siding. It is a corner lot, but in terms of development potential, this property does take up almost entirely the entire lot. So you're not really going to be permanently closed. Yeah, the store doesn't exist anymore. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about that too is you're using existing, right? So all the setbacks and stuff, if you were going to try to build that brand new,
there's no way, not happening.
No, that's good. You get good land usage without having to go through the work.
Yeah, and a couple parking spots here, and this is in terms of location wise, I would say this is like a more like B minus neighborhood. But what I like about this is that location of it relative to the other things. So this is the location of the duplex, and the metro is right over here. And I did the directions, and it was roughly about a 12-minute. Actually, I have this open here somewhere. Here, I have a full investor package here. If you want a copy of this full package, just send me a DM. My information is up there scrolling continuously, so just reach out. I'll send it to you. But I made this because I know people really care about this. So this duplex, walking distance to the grocery store, is only 11 minutes.
Oh wow.
So,
Nice.
and at the same time, so you can go north slightly, you go to the grocery store, and if you go south just a little bit, and this is really stretching because this is the bottom of downtown, so you don't really like most of the stuff is here, right? But
Yeah.
even if you want to reach the very bottom of downtown Belleville, it's still only a 15-minute walk. So realistically, it's 15 minutes or less, whether you're going to the grocery store or downtown Belleville, where there's shops, dining, entertainment, all that stuff. And it being in central Belleville, let me open this back up here. Like, this is Belleville. This is about as central as it gets, right? This is the snap right in the middle. So what that means is that if you want to go anywhere in the city, that's 10 minutes or less with a car, right?
Yeah. I think the cool thing too, man, is like you mentioned, kind of B- area. And but what's good though is you combine that with very close proximity to the bus routes, and you're gonna be golden, right? Because we have one plan in particular right now with a B- kind of area, far from bus routes. It's kind of the worst of both worlds. So this is like you got the prime location for this type of property and this type of asset, 100%.
Exactly. And what's cool about it is if you just go maybe another 3-minute walk further south here, you actually get to the bus terminal itself, which for those of you know, every single bus line in Belleville has to go to this terminal at some point. What that means is that with a short walk to the bus terminal, you can take the bus to anywhere in the city that the bus goes without having to do any transfers. The bus to Toronto?
Yeah, man. There's a Greyhound that goes there.
No way, really?
Yeah. I used to pick Lamea back when we were students and we couldn't afford the VRL. No, we just take the VRL. I don't take the bus, but there's a bus that stops there from Toronto. I don't know the schedule, but yeah.
So my thought with the bus is essentially this would actually make a really good student rental with the walking this proximity. Students, international students, they just arrive. A lot of them are just arrived like yesterday, probably.
Yeah, especially if you said the bottom unit has 2 baths. I'm hearing Ishpreet's voice in my head. Bathrooms.
Yeah, it's a big selling point, and man, we'll touch that in a bit.
Yeah.
But here's the info regarding the current property. You got a 3-bed, 2-bath up here. It is currently tenant occupied, and the lease is until end of August. Rented for $2,350 a month, all inclusive.
Nice.
And the upstairs is $2,040 a month, all inclusive. Nice. There's separate laundry. It's separately metered for hydro. Heat wise, how it works is the furnace and central AC heats and cool the main floor only.
Yeah.
And the upstairs has electric baseboard plus window AC, which means effectively you've separated heat and cooling as well.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
So the only thing that's really going to be shared utilities wise would be water. That is assuming you turned over these units, because with the current contract with these tenants, it is all inclusive. With that being said, without going into too much detail online, vacant possession, if the buyer wanted it, it is very much possible.
Nice.
We just got to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the numbers that and we're going to go into the bigger especially later, but here's what the numbers are currently. So with these 2 units, you're looking at just under $4,400 a month in rental income. Property taxes, $350 or so. Insurance, $150 a month. Utilities. So the all-inclusive, I would say, is hurting the numbers quite a bit. We took the last 12 months of utilities and averaged it. This is how much it is per month: $787.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a lot, right? So, and a part of the reason is the people who are currently living there. It is a bunch of students living there, so they are pretty heavy on the water and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, but just.
But I mean, it kind of offsets, because I mean, I'll be honest, that makes sense. The students are living there, because I looked at those rents in that area and I was like, that's crazy. I mean, crazy good. But yeah.
But I was thinking, if you did turn over the units and rent it out to a family, I would think it wouldn't be too unreasonable to get $4,000 a month between the 2 units.
I would agree.
And then when you do have to turn over, you would make the tenants pay for the heat and the hydro, leaving only the water for the landlord, which actually does improve your net operating income.
For sure.
That's What's the parking like? What is the parking like? So it's based on pretty much what you see. I mean, I probably wouldn't park here. But over here, I would say probably 3, most likely 4
Yeah.
parking spaces. That boat's pretty long.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, so those numbers, and here's some upgrades. So the current owner actually did quite a bit of upgrades for this property. You got
Nice.
all new siding. Because it was done legally with permits, there's interconnected strobes and all that stuff. All the current code is all actually updated. So the current owner noticed how high the bills were. So recently he decided to insulate the basement. So whoever's buying this, I don't think your utilities are actually going to be as high afterwards. So just like you're benefiting from that. And of course, they upgraded the plumbing. The water lines have been internally separated for 2 units. I haven't investigated too far, but theoretically, that should mean you could split the water as well if you wanted to. But I'm not gonna confirm that here. Oh yeah, and the kitchen and everything are actually recently updated. You know what? What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's take us through the pictures. I have pictures.
You've been holding out on us over here.
Yeah, they are not professional photos. I took them, so don't. So this is what it looks like now. There's no more. It's no longer a store. Obviously, there's a bit of siding that's lifting up from the wind. I'm pretty sure the seller's already fixed that already. If not, it will be soon. So 2 hydrometers, of course.
There's a spot for a third there, eh? Oh, is that from the?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe anyway, we'll talk about this later. But the Belleville zoning has been completely overhauled, and the zone this thing currently sits on theoretically you can build up to like a 4-plex. You definitely will not meet any setbacks or any minimum frontage or anything like that. But theoretically, if you got enough minor variances, you could do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So it is all breakers. Is that Chinese?
I don't know. You tell me. Why are you asking me?
Yeah. Anyway, it is all breakers. Here's the parking spot, of course. You probably want to gravel that to make it proper parking, right?
Yeah.
That's the exterior, and here's what the main floor looks like. So that's actually those are actually brand new kitchen cabinets.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, new flooring, paint.
That's good spot, in good shape for sure.
Yeah, and just the typical 2 per room student arrangement.
Yeah.
In laundry in each unit.
Well done.
Bathroom. Unit. Yeah, that's pretty nice, huh?
Yeah. Clean.
So that's that, and then here's a better photo of the shower. And then this is the second bathroom down here, which has a tub.
Nice.
So you can see this is the bathroom is completely brand new, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure.
Another bedroom. And I think I didn't take a photo of the third bedroom because I think someone was sleeping inside at the time. So
okay.
Yeah. It did what we could. And then upstairs. What's that?
You're not a Toronto. Have you seen those memes or those pictures on Reddit where the Toronto landlord posted a rental and the dude is still sleeping in the bed?
Yeah, I did know somebody recently posted a spot in a bunk bed for $600 a month. That's a joke, and then he actually got a ton of interest now.
Yeah,
that's how things are right now. Anyway, here's the upstairs. So cool. The lighting's not as good, so it looks a little bit more dated. But if you look closely, these are actually the same cabinets as our downstairs.
Yeah, and the light's easy to fix. Change if you want to. You don't really need to fix, but it's easy to change. And
you can see the baseboard, spaceport heat up here.
Nice.
Obviously a little bit, could use a little cleaning. It's just students, just how it is, right? Laundry in their own unit as well, and there's breakers up here as well. Here's a bedroom. As you can see, it's not. Maybe you could use a little cosmetic update from the panel, and I think that's wallpaper. It could use a little cosmetic update in that sense if you wanted to raise the rent a little bit more, but not really necessary. Here's the bathroom, shower, tile, new vanity.
Sure.
And you can see a little bit of the window AC over here, and the classic double double bed setup. The rooms are actually surprised. Like this is actually a huge room.
Huge. Yeah, those are
You
that
could-
is a huge room.
I'm not gonna advise it, but you probably could comfortably put a third bed in there.
George.
It's pretty funny. So, yeah, go ahead. If you wanted to push the limits of income, yes, you could do it. It wouldn't be a problem. Okay. That's the picture. So let's jump into. Let me go back to this here. So here's the pictures. Here's what the lot looks like. You got a what is that? A parallelogram? No, trapezoid. Yeah. So that's what you got for lot, and it is zoned R2 according to the new zoning bylaw. And if you look at the checklist, obviously without looking at the setbacks, minimum for lot frontage, minimum lot coverage, blah blah blah, R2 you can actually do up to 4 units or even townhouses and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I'm just trying to highlight that 2 units here is no problem.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right, going to the numbers. Okay, I gotta go back here and see what my numbers were. So 4390 as income.
Yeah.
Property taxes 359. Insurance about 150. Utilities 787. Right. Oh, I should have mentioned the asking price is 525,000. I should have said that at the beginning.
We see it there now. So
yeah. So just a hair over 500,000, and you get a duplex where the rents are pretty close to market rent, right?
Yep.
Let's make this bigger for you so you guys can see a little bit better.
Yep.
And of course, 20% down for assuming you're getting this for 525, the asking price, you're paying $105,000 down. Rates 5.7. Is that still realistic in today's slightly elevated bond market?
Posted, yes, but 3 days ago I got an approval for a client on a refi for Scotia, 3-year fixed at 529. So,
Scotia's competitive.
They're all, I've kind of been pitting them against each other. It's been my new favorite pastime.
Oh yeah. But realistically, we'll say 5.7.
Yeah. So
but
posted rate is 5.6, 5.7. So yeah.
Okay, but not a big surprise if somebody actually got 5.2, 5.3 ish.
Correct. Low fives right now, I would say, is still happening. I mean, I don't know for how long, just because of the bond markets, but as of this week, that happened. So
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check my Instagram to make sure nobody's asked any questions. Okay, good, perfect. All right, so 105 grand down. Sorry. Land transfer tax calculator. 525. So 6975.
Yeah.
All right. So all in, you're looking at just under $115,000 down. Cash required. And just the way it is operating, despite the fact that there's a crazy amount of utilities, you're still cash flow positive.
Yeah, on the buy, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious, what does the 5.29 rate get you?
Oh, probably something really good. So if you, oh my God, so you're looking at a $200 cash flow with that rate, which I think, assuming you don't have, you're good credit, good income, it wouldn't be that hard to get that, would it?
No, not right now. I mean, as of this week, who knows what'll happen next week?
Yeah. But let's jump back to I'm going to put 5.7 just to be conservative, right? Because that's what we like to do here, right? We don't want to. I'm not selling, but selling an investment based on hopes and dreams here. That's not how it works.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah, and of course, guys, we like to be very considerate. This is accounting for 2% vacancy, 6% property management, and a 5% repairs and maintenance reserve. So we are being very considerate here. If you didn't have this cash flow would be $600.
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
right. But remember how I said if you did turn it over, and you put regular families in there, you'd be looking at $4,000, a little bit less income, but your utilities will be dramatically less because you're only paying for water at that point.
So just hypothetically, like, do you think there's room to optimize income if it were to remain students? So it's 6 bedrooms total, or do you think it would be
100%.
yeah? So like, if you were to renew with students in the September term, like,
So I think last time I talked to Ishpreet, which is shout out Ishpreet, student
yeah,
rental property management out of Belleville. I
100%.
don't think there's anyone else you want to be doing your student rentals other than him.
No,
Last time I talked to them, if you're doing all inclusive and assuming you like actually did some furnishings for the
yeah,
place,
yeah.
you're getting 900 per room right now.
And you
So
got 6 rooms in there, right?
6 rooms, and you might be able to get more because technically on the bottom you have a 3 bed to 2 bath ratio, which is actually even more attractive. Usually don't get that. So, but we'll be conservative. We'll do 900 times 6, right? So it's $5,400 a month.
Wild.
And the utilities, I'm gonna keep the same number in there. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you optimize this but kept it as a student rental, which I think genuinely that is the highest and best use of this property.
Yeah.
Based on the location.
And everything, like, 100%.
Yeah. You could be looking at a cash flow of almost $1,000, and that is with a crazy $500 a month vacancy repairs and property, like all this stuff. If you manage it yourself, actually no, maybe we'll change a little bit higher, right? Student rental.
Yeah, we're still making big money. Yeah.
Yeah. You're paying somebody $500 a month to manage a property, and you're still cash flowing $800. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
pretty good, man.
That's what I have today. If you are interested, if you feel free to reach out. My information, Instagram, email is up there on the top. I can send you details about this property, including this info package and all the photos I have in this Google Drive folder for everybody to look at. Just reach out. And of course, if you're looking for someone to finance your property, Ribhu is the person you want to talk to. He is the king of getting things done, even when things look bleak.
That's a nice tagline. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but not just that, but like in terms of, I don't think a lot of mortgage people out there see as much variety as he does in terms of the kind of the more weird stuff that we do. Student rental, duplexes, legal, non-legal, commercial, a little bit of mixed use. You've seen it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't like to make it easy for yourself.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I guess I like it easy sometimes.
No. But what I mean is, if things are a little unconventional, he knows what.
For sure.
And what that means, what that does mean is that if you were aiming for conventional and something didn't work out, there's always a zillion plan B, C, Ds that you can work with, right?
Big time.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's it for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed and learned something. But again, feel free to reach out if you want more details of this property. You can't. This is not on MLS. It won't be on MLS until probably at least 2 or 3 weeks, assuming no one buys it before then. And next week, we're not 100% sure what we want to do yet, but we have in plans of looking at a couple bigger buildings, specifically some mixed-use big buildings, because I think those have a lot of potential, especially with the changes with the Belleville zoning bylaws and with how CMHC seems to look at things. There's a lot of potential there, and just by a small tweak, you can change the entire formula and make you a lot of money. 100%. Yeah. Oh, before I go, I do want to mention we have a couple of events coming up and on June 1st. They're both on the same day. The one's in the morning, one's in the afternoon. The morning, because highly requested. So people always keep asking, "Hey George, can you do a tour of Belleville for me?" So I'm finally doing one where we're gonna go across town, see a bunch of different properties, different neighborhoods, different asset classes. Maybe some duplexes, maybe some conversions, and also we're gonna be seeing maybe stopping by 1 or 2 current clients who are currently in the middle of a project. So you can get an idea of what that's like being involved in that. And then in the afternoon, we're going to be going to, still to be determined, but we'll be going to some kind of a brewery or pub or some kind of event. It's just a casual networking, drink and talk, chat with friends event. Nothing formal. It'll be a little bit different than our usual where we have speakers and things like that. This is just purely casual networking because we want to enjoy the nice weather and we like to just talk sometimes.
Yeah. Fun. Talk about real estate though, but still talk.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, networking because there's going to be, property managers, contractors, who knows who's going to be there, who knows who we're going to meet. And of course, we want to make as many connections as possible. Who knows? Maybe you're going to buy someone from someone else who's there.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I think it's happened.
Definitely has happened.
Yeah. A couple times.
Yeah. And whoever knows, someone might have an off-market deal. If they can't execute themselves, they'll wholesale to you for a few $1,000s. It maybe nothing. Who knows, right?
100%.
Exactly. All right, guys. We'll this is it for this week. We'll catch you guys next week. We will actually be there next week. You promise, right, Ribhu?
Yes, we'll be here. I won't be.
Okay. Okay. All right. See you guys next time.